Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Jai here, and well, welcome back. Again, this is the same day that I recorded the previous Anastasia video, so we're gonna get back into Salem. All right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a no battle bit, so we'll go ahead and do this one, then do the next one in the next video. One last we saw, what's his face was can't remember his name, but the one who was grandfather of Abigail. He was killed. He was hung, came back to life as a ghoul, then killed by Carter. No, not Abigail, not grandfather of Abigail, grandfather of Lavinia. That's right. Getting my stories mixed up. So, what will we do next? Let's find out. Section 4, third knot. Before dawn, Carter House. Oh, good morning, Senpai. I thought Nezo was keeping watch. I could have to say I'm you, Senpai. It's not even daybreak yet. Nezo's staying out of sight and keeping watch from the roof. This is the only place they can use their spirit forms, after all. It looks like today will be the best weather we've seen in a while, even if the wind is still very strong. How come you weren't in your room? I was resting in Abby's room. Nez and I both talked to her a little bit last night. She was curled up in her bed crying. She's been trying to put on a brave face, but she's suffering quite a lot. She feels terrible what happened to Tituba and to Lavinia's family. And then there's Mr. Carter, right? Yes, exactly. She said her uncle may be strict, but he was never the kind of person who could do something so cruel. I guess I haven't been much of a help to you after all, Senpai. Of course you have, Mosh. Don't be silly. Thank you, Senpai. Okay, I'm going to get ready. Mosh, time for breakfast. Robin will keep watch now. Thanks, Neza. It's still a little early for breakfast, but I think I can make you something quick and... Oh, wait! What is it? I just remembered that I checked the pantry earlier and we're almost out of food. Of course, we need to make sure Mr. Carter and Abby have enough to eat, but we also need to think about ourselves. Porridge. Again. Something tells me she's not too happy with having porridge. Morning. Carter House. Salem, day 4. So that's what happened last night. Thanks for getting it so quickly, Matahari. Of course, unfortunately, there did end up being some casualties. Some villagers put up a valiant fight and managed to defend themselves. But by the end of the night, 4 were dead. And to make things worse, they can't even be buried yet, since this happened at the town graveyard. Then, where are the bodies being kept now? At the Reverend's house. I happened to be there while they were discussing it, so I suggested that and the Reverend asked me to help. They're now safely in his basement, which is locked and as secure as we can make it. Some of the Bereaved were very upset about that idea, though, so it took a lot of work to convince them. Thanks again, Matahari. So, we were not strong enough, even though they enjoyed our play. It's sad, but it's also infuriating, isn't it? These are just regular people trying to live their lives in peace. It's kind of ironic that the preparations they made to fight wars or against the Native Americans end up being useful to them now. Oh, there you are, Solaria. I'm afraid I've got some seriously bad news. Where's Mush? I don't see her anywhere. She said she'd be right back. She said we were all out of food, so she went shopping with Abigail. Damn this incarnation, forcing us to eat to keep up our strength. Yeah, it's adversely affecting our magical energy turnaround rate, too. To make matters worse, even this general store was running low on stock, so it can't be easy for Mosh to buy what we need. Worst case scenario, we may have to deal directly with farmers. Wait, where's Mr. Carter? You mean he's not here? Couldn't think I didn't see Robin anywhere either. I see. Oh, this is bad. So bad. Is there another problem? We can communicate with Chaldea again. What? And this is bad because I thought Moss was the only one who could set it up, let alone turn it on. Hey, don't look at me. I'm as shocked as any of you. Oh boy. Oh yeah, she's mad. Real mad. Super mad even. I believe enraged is the right word. Oh gee, I wonder why. You can see why I was hoping Macho could calm her down a bit. Good idea. Still, you did this to you. Exactly. You made your bed, now you can lie in it. Anyway, the real Medi is responding to us from a Chaldea. They must have an idea of what's going on here. Let's see. Pen and paper. Pen and paper. You know, I wonder why our communications suddenly came back online like this. Oh, that. Oh, that? Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with work Mash and I've been doing trying to get it tuned up. It doesn't look like Chaldea did anything to override the interference either. It's weird. As far as I can tell, it looks like something either changed here or here and with Chaldea at the same time and activated the magical summoning circle. So then, it's not like the Demon God Pillar. Or something else is hacking us? Hacking? You really think anything can hack my workshop? Sorry, this is getting a little funny just looking at Media being so pissed off. Media seems to be losing patience. It's a shame that we're not all here right now, but we can't wait any longer. Can I communicate with them, Master? Got my pen and paper here. I'm good to go. Got it. Thanks for the bare bones update. I'm glad you're all okay. You have a good idea what's going on here now. What's going on there now. When Chichidra's fate and Hopkins' arrival, things are clearly going very differently from real history. We don't have much time to trade info since our connection is unstable. So let's do that while we can. First of all, is that Circe? In the flesh. I see. Then I guess we avoid the worst case scenario. I'm glad to hear that we got a little good news in all this. At least know what one of the major threats we're facing is, so we can take measures against it. Do tell. Wise and insightful Circe, allow me to thank you on behalf of all of Chaldea. Why thank you? I'm glad to see Chaldea's acting commander so polite and understanding. Did you figure out why Circe was summoned? After investigating things on our end, it's clear the near-future observation lens Shiva had a hand in Circe's accidental summoning. Once more, it's been acting strenuously against its right before our comms were being established. Bluntly, it's gone berserk. We're doing everything we can to keep the system running, but it could shut down at any time. Worst case, it could even damage the system or cause problems with your ray ship back. with the ratio back. So we still have a lot of questions, but I think we'd better end the call after this next bit of info. Are you doing alright, Solaria? Hey, okay, well, this is business as usual. This is the most critical thing I have to tell you. I'm going to have to broad strokes it for you. I wish I could have told Mosh directly, but oh well. These analysis results pertain to the forced incarnation you told us about earlier. When you infiltrated Salem, your memories were falsified. To be more exact, your entire cognitive process was jumbled up. We believe you are now unable to connect with your knowledge, i.e. your memories of past events, to the information you are currently receiving. You mean we turned into different people? That's taken a bit far. It's more like you're all on a really bad trip still. I'm impressed this Da Vinci lady managed to figure all that out from what little she had to work with. That does not back up what Circe warned us about. This is terrible. We'll never figure out the truth as we are. This is a devastating blow to our mission. We're practically dancing in Demon God Pillar's palm right now. Is there nothing we can do? Good point. Is there any way to counteract it? This condition includes visual and auditory hallucinations. It's less like mage reaction, more like, well, going mad. I had Matahari memorize our historical file in Salem before you went there, and Mosh already knew it. This file included a list of all known residents in late 17th century Salem identified prior to this incident. Comparing that list against the people there now should have told you that you didn't belong there. Who didn't belong there? But it sounds like you haven't been able to determine that. Which means that even Mosh, who's no longer a demi-servant, thanks to her Galahad spirit origin being dormant, was unable to escape this effect. That bodes equally poor for you too, Solaria. You're in a serious precarious state. That said, not even Demon God Pillar can alter someone completely without a contract. Understood. This will not stand. One thing I say is that there's probably some truth that can only be seen from within the madness. Some that's making it hard for us to observe Salem from the outside. No, we cannot abandon our sanity. So why is Circe the least affected? We still don't know, unfortunately. Betty is still pissed. There's no way the runaway demon god pillar wouldn't predict that Chaldea would try to stop it. And there's no reason Circe would be any exception, according to Betty here. I actually have a different opinion myself, but at this point, I'm just speculating. At any rate, as long as you have a temporary contract with her in place... Sorry, the engineers are having a fit. Looks like our equipment is at its limit. I'm afraid we have to go. Next time, we'll all be ready to exchange information in a considerably more efficient manner. I pray to all your respective gods that you complete the mission and come back safely. All right. That's seriously. Do you intend to return to Chaldea, Betty? Oh, hell no. She must be living in a dreamland if she thinks I'm going back there. She was a lot smarter back when she was still a virgin. She said absolutely, Media. Hey, what? I'm glad we were able to tell them we're okay, but this doesn't do much to help us. I feel much better now. True, that is very important. By the way, has anyone seen Mosh? Good question. She has been out shopping for quite a long time. She should have been back by now. I do not sense evil aura. But I am hungry. Can no longer move. Oh, are you sitting out then, Master? If you're insisting to go meet Mosh, I'll come with you. I can't wait to tell her about this call. Thanks, Margareta. No trouble at all, Solaria. I'll go too. I see now just how strange this village really is. I doubt the ghouls that show up at night are the only danger that should concern us. It is a nice day for once, and I'm tired of staying inside. I think I'll take this chance to go out and... I want you to keep an eye on the comms gear. Huh? You're talking to the Queen Witch here, right? Hunger. Famished. Need meat. Are those wings? Do they taste like chicken? What? Hey, quit looking at me like that. Hey! Okay, we got Abigail. There seems to be something going on at the general store. I see Abigail there, but where's Mosh? Oh, great, that old woman again. Maybe I shouldn't have come along after all. She and I really don't get along. The Brady had trouble convincing? Yes, as a matter of fact. Yes, as a matter of fact. Don't you understand, everyone? Have your eyes going so clouded that you can't see what's right in front of you? We've been so enamored with these absurd plays that we have neglected our prayers. And now look at the tragedy that has befallen us. Yeah, you said it. Maybe this is God's punishment for our sins. This is our village. We have given these outsiders, these heathens, free reign here. Now, everyone, calm yourselves. That goes for you too, Rebecca. Settle down before you hurt yourself. I'm truly sorry that you lost your sister married to those monsters. I know a lot's happened with those performers too. But both the Reverend and the acclaimed judge from Boston have given them their blessing. And you've never been never been to one of their plays yourself, so you know what a good job they're doing. Yeah. Tell me, Giles. And we call him Giles because I already got a Gilles. And everyone else for that matter. Have you already forgotten what we've been through? Are we no longer telling our children? Whether it was during the long, harsh winters or the blood-red night when those savages attacked, we've always banded together against the difficulties that threatened us. If we turn away from God again this time, He will surely turn His back on us in turn. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're saying we should just do what we've always done. No? I feel better if we could do that too, but things are worse here than they've ever been. The children are running off into the forest and dancing as if they're gone mad. Refusing to listen to a word we say. Horrid monsters are forcing their way into our homes and eating everything in sight. How is shutting ourselves inside and praying going to help us with such dreadful things happening all around? My hearing may not be what it was, but I say to God, but I say to you, God will always hear our prayers. By the seventh sunset, once this is all began, Salem will be beautified in peace. Seventh sunset? I'll settle for a buzz still being in one piece by the seventh sunrise. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my family, Reverend or not. He's too young to be of any use. We need to drive these outsiders away and make Salem what it once was. You're wrong. You're all mistaken. You're all claiming that God wants the same thing you do, but you don't really know. What He wants. What's wrong, Abby? Oh, Sanson. Oh, Sanson. Ringmaster Solaria. I'm looking for Lavinia. Not that I expected to find her here. Looks like nobody's seen her since we went our separate ways last night. Didn't you come here to go shopping with Mosh? Yes, and we did. We ended up buying quite a lot, so I asked the shopman if you would mind carrying it to our house for us. I'm just here waiting for him. Where's Mosh? Mosh? She's his uncle. I thought you already knew that. Mr. Carter, then. Do you know where they went, Abigail? They went off toward the village outskirts. Oh? It was you who enticed the Reverend going along with this, wasn't it? What are you searching for now? Trying to find another man to sink your claws into? You again? Do you think you could let go of my arm, please? And as for the Reverend, as I recall, you were far more enthusiastic when you barged in on me backstage. What? I'm sorry, but I can't accept your request. Believe it or not, I love all the men of Salem equally. Shut up. You're the one who... Uh-oh, I better do something. Shh. Try to make any noise, Master. Can you come with me for a minute? It's urgent. Robin? I'm sorry I screwed up. Sorry. I'm sorry. I screwed up big time. Really big. I lost sight of Mosh. What? Yikes. Yeah, it looks like things are getting kind of heated, huh? It's okay. Go on ahead, Master. I'll handle things here. Let's go, Robin. Oh, wow, this is going to take a long time. Something has been nagging at me all morning. So I simply went to Mosh and Abby to keep an eye on them. They'd finished their shopping and were just passing by the town hall when Carter showed up. He said he was going to go to Boston to fetch a judge or reinforcements if that didn't work out. He said this was the perfect chance to do it, since the weather was nice. Then Mosh said she'd like to go with him to part of the way. I think she was hoping to find the way out of the village. But there is no way out of Salem. Exactly. No way in, no way out. The only person who showed up here besides us is Hopkins. He came from the wharf. Right now, it's impossible to leave this village. We triple-checked that the first day we were here. Picard didn't seem concerned about that at all. No surprise Mosh was curious. I got curious too, so I figured I'd keep an eye on them and not interfere. That was my screw-up. Next car rented a horse at the stables and headed for the village outskirts. That's where I lost sight of them. Mosh! Mosh and Carter both vanished. Of course, I searched everywhere I could, but you couldn't find them? I'm sorry, this is all my fault. I treated Mosh like she was still a demonstrant without thinking about it. But even if she can protect herself, she's still just a regular human. If I'd been more careful. The forest just gets thicker and more to keep going, so this is as far as we can go. It's basically a bound and field. Try and get through, and you just end up lost. After you wander a bit, you're right back in the village. Actually, now that you mention it... What? You got in touch with Chaldea? Well, that's great. Awesome, even. Still, that would have been right around the time I lost sight of them. So they did manage to escape. You think the Chaldea agents watching the bound and fields perimeter would have reported something like that had changed? So why didn't they? Oh, right, I almost forgot the other thing. Over here, Master. I've never seen so many crows in one place. Shoot! Shoot! Get out of here! It's in this hollow, Master. This is what I wanted to show you. It ain't pretty, but you've got enough. But you've fought enough battles by now that I figure it's seen worse. So just be ready. Are these corpses? Parts of them, anyway. These people have been dead for a long time. You can tell by now, but you can tell by how much they've worn away. It looks to me like there were two of them, a man and a woman. But who? They don't look like villagers. The bodies are at least a few years old. This hole was dug up real recently. Based on the teeth marks and the mess of the surrounding area, I guess ghouls did that. What is it, Master? Well, there's a pen of a cross? Token of the deceased, huh? Looks expensive, but it's also rusted charcoal black. If this were a real grave, I'd have to just leave them alone. But this is too shallow to be a proper grave. Hell, we don't even know who these people were. No tombstone. We may as well hold on to that for a while. We can always put it back later if we figure something out. Good point. Can you tell me how they died? How they died? Not much of a detective, but like the armchair guy or the necromancer. But I'll give it a shot. They're in pretty bad shape, even for being there as long as they have. And for the ghouls and crows picking away at them. But look, I can make out a gunshot wound in the woman's body. Some good and rule out natural causes. Someone killed her, or she took her own life. The man's neck was broken a long time before the crows and ghouls got to him, which means one hanged, one shot. Looks like it. Then there's this weird rock formation. Looks like they used to be arranged in a perfect hexagon. Tell you, well, I'll guess here, but I think it might have been an altar. What the hell? Looks like it was broken apart on purpose. But why? Wait, hang on. Was there someone else here too? Maybe we should have Circe take a look at this. Circe, huh? Yeah, she could probably learn something from all this. She's maybe shady, but not much we can really do about that. I don't think she even means to be. But given how ravaged these bodies are, I don't think even the Queen Witch herself could tell much about them. Given the location, I bet this was something to do with the abandoned field around the village. Because like I said, they sure didn't die of natural causes. Master, I'm going to keep looking for Mosh. I'll take you back to town first, so you can fill everyone in on what's... I think it would be better if we don't split up now. Good point. Wasn't thinking. Forgot I'm not my usual self here. If I'm not careful, I could end up dead. Okay, Master, I'll stop going off on my own from now on. Sorry again about this. Mosh and Carter? Gone? Ran off together into the woods, huh? I don't think Mosh went in for those scholarly types. Understood. Shall search for them at once. Hold it, Neza. Hey, I said wait. Slow down. You'll set the floor on the fire with those fire skate rocket booster things. Let go. Stupid Taoist puppet. Can you try to get a grip too, Solari? Your anxiety is getting Neza all worked up. Sorry. Anyway, while I do wonder where Mosh could be, if not whether she's safe, we have other matters to discuss right now. Good job making it back, Solaria. I got something to tell you. Neza found out we've got lookouts watching this house now. Lookouts who weren't here until yesterday. No, not familiars. Humans. Not just Hopkins' men. Regular Salem people, too. This whole thing with Mosh has got to be a trap. They're trying to throw us off so we'll go look for her without watching our backs, and then we'll fall into any number of other traps they may have set. I knew something was a trap from the beginning. Sure about that? What's so funny? If they're trying to draw a noose around a Chaldea mage's neck, they're going about an awfully roundabout way. There's plenty of smarter ways to go about killing you. Anyway, that's not what's important right now. I imagine you've sensed this by now too, Solaria. Hawkins' words are powerful and poisonous. You know how throwing a pebble into a still pond can make surprisingly big ripples. Well, that's the kind of power at work here in Salem as we speak. Could Hawkins actually be a mage? Don't be absurd. That'd be way too obvious. Still, when all is said and done, I'm afraid I don't have any answers yet either. Sorry. It sucks, I know. Those of us who are really master magecraft can usually get a good idea of what's behind spells and fortune telling we've never seen before. Exactly. The way of the Buddha extends to all things. No different here. And yet, here we are. It may look like a ritual we're totally familiar with, but it just feels off. It's fragile and sharp and dangerous, like a sulfur crystal. It changed shape for each person, as if to ensnare them. It's like touching someone's mind. Did you get that, Neza? Attain enlightenment. Reach the root. Master reason. If there is another fundamentally different path, one must lose the lotus of one's mind and attain darkness manifest. Guess as if for a temporary contract, huh? Master, we have a serious problem. Ms. Ringmaster? Matahari's... Huh? Oh, shit. With God as our witness, this court is now in session. Defendant Matahari. Matahari, actress and performer. That is obviously just a stage name. What is your real name? The one your parents gave you. Margarita Gertruda Zell. It's very common. I'd hate for any women with the same name here to feel like they are being attacked too, so please just call me Matahari. The plaintiff in this case against Matahari is Bill Osborne. That's me. Osborne. You claim that Matahari is a witch. Is that correct? That's right, she's a witch. A succubus sent by the devil himself. In today's court, we will examine the evidence and uncover the truth of these allegations. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I most certainly do. To begin with, that woman, Miss Ringmaster, please cheer up. I just can't help worry about Mosh. She must have decided to go to Boston with Uncle. Don't worry, I'm sure she'll come back safely. Besides, there's no way Matahari could be a bad person. Mr. Osborne always makes a big deal out of everything. Everyone here knows that. I'm sure the judge will just scold him for making all this up. You look pale. You're scared, aren't you? It's okay. You're not alone. Here, hold my hand. Sorry for making you worry. Not at all. It's been so helpful having you all here with me. Matahari is one of your dear friends, right? I can tell you both respect each other. I'm a little jealous, really. That's why you have to believe in each other and stick together when times are tough. Miss Lara, remember you're the ringleader. You're the leader of this troop. You're like a young King David. When Goliath ridiculed David and cursed him the evil demon dragon's name, David slew Goliath magnificently. He was just a humble shepherd. He knew how to sword or spear. And all because his friends and David himself believed that God would strike the behemoth down. His slaying was one with miracles and blessings. Is that a joke, Mr. Ringmaster? I'm afraid I don't quite get it. You're looking a lot less pale now. Are you feeling better? Oh, you dropped something. Oh, you dropped something. Wait, what is this? This is the pen I found in the forest. This was Father's. Why do you have it, Mr. Ringmaster? You find it at the edge of the forest? Does this mean that was William's grave? Here, Abby. This is yours. No. No, I don't want it. I can't accept it. It must come from outside Salem. Abby? Please, just hold on to it. Matahari is a dignified woman. She would never do something to warrant such vicious slander. Sansa, you're not presently giving testimony. Solaria, as Matahari's employer and leader of your company, I call you to the stand and serve as a witness. Rise. I'll put it into this farce. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, I guess we're going back to, yeah, yep, we're going back to it. And that was quite a long one right there. So what do we have in the next one? We got assassins. So it's gonna be an all caster team. That'll be the next video though. Until then, love just saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.